Well, hey there. Sorry to interrupt this podcast as we were just getting started, but I have to tell you something super exciting. We opened the Myo Business Accelerator program early. How exciting is that? Perhaps you were one of the people reaching out wondering when our highly anticipated business course would open. So if you're multitasking, you're going to want to pay attention. The Myo Business Accelerator, or as I like to call it, the MBA program, is a step-by-step business and mindset program for trained myofunctional therapists who are ready to build a profitable, sustainable practice, even if they don't have any business experience and only have a few hours a week to spare. Inside this program, I will teach you the Profitable Practice Framework, a 6-stage process designed to help you confidently set up your systems, attract the right clients, sell your services like a pro, and create consistent income, all while staying in control of your time, your energy, and your life. Now, this isn't just a marketing course. It's a practical, confidence-building roadmap to help you go from stuck and unsure to paid and booked with as many clients as you want. If you are ready to stop wondering where to start and start building a business that you are actually excited about, then this program is for you. But here's the thing, my friend, enrollment is only open for a short period of time, and we are offering a once-in-a-lifetime founders member pricing that you will never see again once we close the cart. So wherever you're listening to this podcast, be sure to check the show notes for the link. Now let's get back to the podcast. Hey, I'm Carmen, and welcome to Myo Life. That's short for My Outrageous Life, which is exactly the kind of life I get to live since I found the courage to ditch dental hygiene and build a life I'm bonkers about as a myofunctional therapist and entrepreneur. Here you will find all the things myo, business, and how to build a life that you too are bonkers about. I'm very happy you're here. Shall we dive in? Well, hello, friend, and welcome back to the Myo Life podcast. I'm Carmen, the Director of Bravery at the Myofunctional Therapy Training Academy, and I'm so glad you're here. We have a great topic, but also, just a heads up, we also have some landscaping going on, so nothing like hitting record on a podcast that you have to do right now and then find out that your lawn team is getting to work. So if you hear it, my apologies. So back to that topic today. If you have got a dream of starting your myofunctional therapy business, or maybe you've already gotten started and then you're just dreaming about when it's going to be profitable, or you're going to be making some money, or maybe you're dreaming about a life that doesn't involve, dental hygiene, snore. Wink, wink, but your calendar might be saying like, haha, yeah, nice try, then this one is for you, because today we're going to be blowing up that lie. You are not too busy. You just need a better system. And I've got one for you, a simple 3-step time audit that's going to show you exactly where your hours are leaking from and how to fix it quickly. So 3 steps. Step 1, track it. So the first thing that you need to know is some data, okay? So I want you to track everything you do for 3 to 5 days, okay? And you can do this easily on your Google Calendar. Basically, you take a time diary. Everything, you can do 15-minute increments there. And so just track it all. And you're going to keep track of everything, okay? So time spent at your job, taking care of your dental hygiene patients, all the way to your doom scroll, your TikTok spirals, even driving to Target for just that one thing that you need, okay? So use whatever tool works for you, notebook, iPhone, notes, even a time tracking app. The goal here, my friend, is total honesty, no judgment. You're just trying to get clarity, okay? It's not about guilt. Most of us think, and you can't see me, but I'm doing think in air quotes. Most of us think we don't have time, but in reality, we're just not aware of how we're spending it. So the spoiler alert here is that you're probably just bleeding hours you didn't even know that you had. Okay. And this is very real for most of my students when we do time audits. When they are complaining about how they don't have time to get stuff done, they're just spending it in silly ways. So step number 1 is to track it. Okay. So once you have that data, then step 2 is going to be that you're going to score it. So you're going to take your log, or you're going to look at your Google Calendar, and you're going to score each activity, okay? Red, yellow, or green. Now you can turn these colors in your Google Calendar, which is super easy. Or if you're old school like me, you can just get out a pen and paper and write these activities down and get out the markers, okay? Red. So this is your straight up time waster. So this is your doom scrolling, your TV, your Netflix binges, anything that is just wasting time. I don't have to tell you about this. You know it. Okay. Now, yellow is going to be your necessary but neutral thing. So this is obviously your job, your hygiene shifts, your chores. Like this is lifing. Okay. Groceries, laundry, church activities, 4-H, all of those things that require your time, Tommy's T-ball, jujitsu, all of that kind of stuff. And then green is going to be your business building goals. So if you're just dreaming about starting your business, then this is going to be like doing your Ditch Hygiene Academy trainings. If you're already kind of in business and you're just trying to get, some wind in your sails, maybe that's writing your Instagram content, booking consults, those free assessments, doing exams, delivering therapy. All of that is a big deal. So what you need to be asking yourself is this activity fueling my dream or draining my energy? So one of my students realized that she was losing hours every week just by rerunning errands because she wasn't organized, or because she didn't make a list, or she didn't meal plan correctly. Okay, so she had to stop at the grocery store. So once she fixed that, she gained back a bunch of hours, and then was booking clients and had more time to work. So it works. Okay, and then step number 3 is you're going to shift it. So here comes the good part. Time doesn't magically appear. You make it. No time fairy is coming your way. There's not a magic lamp with a genie. We all have the same 24 hours. And really what sets the successful people, the doers, apart from just really the dreamers and the not doers is really how you use your time. So step 3 is really important. And this is where the action is. And that step is to shift it. So you're going to cut it out or delegate the reds. Okay. Those things that somebody else can do. Okay. You're going to, or just get rid of them. Okay. And there's many, many red tasks that you're doing that you don't need. Okay. You're going to simplify the yellows, and you are going to ruthlessly protect the greens. And so that might mean turning off Netflix an hour earlier so you can work on your business, or you can do your Ditch Hygiene Academy lesson. This might mean knowing what your enough is so that you can cut back one day of hygiene to have a sacred business day. And so for those of you who don't know what your enough is basically the bottom line on not your dream life, not the money that you need to live your dream life, but really the money that you need to keep beanie weenies on the table and keep the lights on. Okay. So for example, if your enough requires you only to work 15 hours a month instead of 60 hours a month, then there's room to get some white space so that could be sacred business building time. Okay. And then other things that you might not have thought of that, let me tell you, are absolute life changers is like, let Instacart handle your groceries so that you can handle your dreams. Okay. Or hiring a housekeeper so that you can work on your business. I know when I made these investments in my own life, at first I just felt like, who the hell am I to have a housekeeper? Or who am I to have somebody, a personal shopper that brings stuff to me? But since somebody else can't do my business, it is hard for me to hire somebody to come into my business. I remember my business manager once, my growth manager was trying to write a podcast, a blog for me. And you guys, bless her heart, I love her, but it took me more time to clean up all the stuff that all the terms she was using that wasn't in industry standard, that kind of stuff. So we did that one time. And after she spent more time then correcting that blog, she emailed me back and said, this is best served for you to do it. I'm going to do something else. Okay. So if that's kind of your sentiment, which it probably will be, because nobody that you can hire is going to write your content or your emails or make your lead magnets. They're not you, okay? They don't have your knowledge. And so it makes sense if you need to work on business stuff, like let somebody else bring your groceries, okay? Let somebody come in and clean a couple hours a week. Let somebody come in and watch your babies for a couple hours a week, okay? Or let them babysit your babies and you go somewhere so you can work, okay? That's the big thing. So in my opinion, you only need at least a minimum of 3 focused hours a week to build momentum. Now, if you could get 5 to 10, that is fantastic. But I have some students who are just starting out and all we can find is, 3 to 5 hours. And that's okay. As long as you keep moving forward, that's going to be really important. The other thing that's really important is to remember that you don't need more time. You need better priorities. And this is a biggie. And of course, I teach you how to set priorities and all of that stuff. Make sure you're working on the right things. But in a nutshell, if the things you're working on don't earn you money, then they are probably passive income or passive action, and you really need to be taking massive action. So you might just be working on the wrong thing. And that's one of the things that I do in any of my courses is I teach you how to set your essential priorities. And we don't necessarily plan them for a year. We break our yearly goals down into quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily so that you know that you're doing the right thing, okay? All right, so let's get ready to land this plane. This was a quick and easy one. It's really important, my friend, that you learn how to track where your time really goes, and then score it. Okay, score what serves you versus what drains you, and then shift your schedule so that your business finally gets the attention that it deserves. So if you're feeling motivated at this moment, here's what I want you to do. Start your time audit. Do it for 3 to 5 days, 3 to 7 days, whatever, and then send it to me. I want to hear about your biggest aha moments. Where are you wasting time? Most of you are wasting it on social media, which is a stupid waste of time. You're comparing, collecting recipes, looking at stretching videos, all of that stuff, and it's keeping you from building whatever that dream life is. So I can't wait to hear. So you can get in touch with me by sending me fan mail message by using the link at the top of the episode description. So wherever you're watching this, right at the top, there's going to be a link that says, let's connect, text me. Do that. Okay. Make sure I have your name, your information so that I can reach back out to you because I read all of these and I love being in touch with you. So let me hear what's going on for you. I will help keep you accountable to getting your 3 steps in. So I'm going to hold you accountable to track it, score it, and shift it. One last thing, my friend, if this episode helped you out, hit subscribe, rate, share with a fellow myofunctional therapist, but really this could be shared with any business owner that's having trouble with their time. It is one of the best ways that I can reach and support others who are just trying to figure this business thing out. So if you subscribe and you decide that I'm not your gal, then you can just leave me. You can unsubscribe. I'll cry, but you can still do it. Until next time, my friend, go build a life you are absolutely bonkers about. I'm going to be back real soon with some more myofunctional business goodness.